Hi Kimball, my name is Nikita Bulati, and I, along with my group mates Varsha and Freddy, are going to present a marketing proposal plan to bring Morning Fresh, an Indian startup brand, to the Australian market.
Morning Fresh is a unique and patented formula to cure hangovers. It works by increasing the level of ADH in the liver, which helps in breaking down and digesting alcohol after excessive consumption.
But before we get into the nitty gritties of the marketing proposal and how we believe that it should be launched in the Australian market and it will be successful, we did a short Vox Pop format market survey video with the Australian consumers. And this is what they had to say about Morning Fresh.
Three, maybe? I don't know.
Thrice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Alcoholic much.
Once or twice.
Once or twice.
3 times sometimes.
Probably too many times a week.
Following the following day.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been pretty bad, but yeah.
It's just throwing up. There's nothing crazy about that. It's just like,
Are you hungover right now?
no,
You
I'm
look
fine.
You look hungover right now.
Nah, just a couple glasses of wine.
The hangovers they're getting worse as I get older.
I already look drunk.
If tequila's involved in
Yeah.
I just sleep all day.
McDonald's, Gatorade, and 2 aspirin in the morning.
Pickle juice.
But what about you?
It's not very legal, so.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
That's what I've been looking for.
I would give it as a birthday gift to her and her.
You need a carton.
I will buy a car.
Pop a morning fresh and you're good to go. Hello.
Australia, being one of the steadiest economies in Pacific and Asian region, is a passport to expansion in other Asian and Pacific countries. With the rise in binge drinking culture and steady drinking habits embedded in Australian culture, where alcohol is consumed with barbecues, at sports events, etc., we believe Australia is one of the best markets for international expansion for the brand. According to the SWOT analysis, brand lacks experience, resource, and has limited brand recognition, but has built its strong image on the basis of economical yet high quality product and has used quirky digital marketing campaigns to create a mark among the targeted consumer in India. Also, as there is no substantial competitor in the Australian market, people are willing to experiment with a safer, guaranteed solution rather than resorting to dysfunctional substitutes like coffee, Gatorade, or aspirin. Strong trade relations between India and Australia's strong export-import trade makes way for smooth operations for Morning Fresh. According to Porter's 5 Forces model, even though the threat of potential entrants is high, current lack of direct competition with only rapid recovery, a powdered solution available at local chemists, which failed in gaining popularity, and lack of substantial substitutes gives Morning Fresh the first mover advantage in the market. Also, buyer and supplier bargaining power are ranked low to moderate and indicate the possibility of success of the brand in the new market. The customer base identified is big enough to experiment with new alternatives if effectively promoted and distributed.
Market segmentation is the process of dividing the market of potential customers into groups or segments based on characteristics. In today's dynamic market conditions, we should not find customers for our products, but products for our customers.
We will be segmenting the market based on 4 segmentation strategies: geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral. Statistics show that pubs and alcohol consumption is concentrated mostly around New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland in Australia. Therefore, we will be focusing on Melbourne, Sydney, and Gold Coast. We will then segment the market based on age, occupation, and income patterns. Using psychographic segmentation, we will highlight the importance of lifestyle and modern cultures that influence people to consume alcohol.
After looking at the various market segments, we now come to our target group. Our target group will be focused on people of the age of 18 to 35 who reside in Melbourne, Sydney, and Gold Coast, mainly consisting of students who work part-time and working professionals who embrace the pub culture. We will also be targeting people who attend music festivals and consume alcohol on a regular basis. In terms of brand positioning, we will be placing the product between other products such as aspirin, coconut water, lime water, as well as fast food that are considered to be effective and cheap methods of hangover cures.
Marketing mix is a bundle of calculated tools that companies combine to get the desired consumer response. The 4 P's of marketing mix for Morning Fresh shall include rebranding the product to avoid any direct association with the utensil cleaner with the same name, and repackage to meet the aesthetics accepted by Australian consumers. The aim is to move from unsought good to a regular shopping item in the product category. The firm can price the brand higher than home market due to the export costs and higher disposable income of the Australian customer. Using the maximizing market share strategy, the product can be priced in reference to the price of competition or substitutes. The launch price can be calculated using the markup price equation and can be altered later at the customer perceived value price. Distribution strategy has to be focused on 3 major cities with target consumers through sampling and retailing in partnership with brands like Coles, IGA, Woolworths, Dan Murphy, and prominent pharmacies like Priceline Pharmacy, Australia Chemist, etc. Market coverage will be intensive as objective is to make brand visible in as many stores as possible to create awareness. Also, partnering with delivery service providers like Temando, Courier Please, etc. can help retail the brand through brand website. Promotions and communication strategy can be merely duplicated from the Indian market where the brand has associated itself with wellness, music and cultural events, digital campaigns, and placement at checkout counters at retail outlets. Morning Fresh can partner with local restaurants to promote the products at bars and pubs and stall pop-ups at prominent sports and cultural events in the country.
This is the age of digital marketing. We are surrounded by social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, World Wide Web. In reaching the customers, we will use websites, blogs, to interact with our customers on a daily basis, looking at and finding out what their needs are. Our highly trained staff, professional, are tailored to deliver high-quality morning fresh service. To gain entry into the Australian market, our marketing approaches has to be very, very organized, using approaches like customization to suit the local Australian consumer market, and to react immediately to Australian consumer needs. Our mode of entry into Australian market will be through the indirect export. Indirect export, we will make less investment, but we gain more from our established partners, and we will make less mistake because of the local knowledge and the local know-how and the already established networks of our distributing partners.
In conclusion, Morning Fresh bridges the gaps and provides Australian consumers with a proper remedy for hangovers. Implementation of marketing plan in sync with objectives and focus on segmented target group can make Morning Fresh a leader in the industry and become a common item in the grocery list. Sticking to sales targets can ensure that the brand reaches a break-even point early to continue operations, and viral digital marketing and strong content marketing can open opportunity to venture in other Australian and international markets. Therefore, we as a team believe that Morning Fresh should really enter the Australian market and give Australians one-stop solution to all their hangover problems. Thank you.